Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's MargaretGeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday Morning Mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? I've got a brand new instant coffee this morning. Hang on 1 minute. Let me get a sip. Boy, I tell you what, that is that is really, really good. Viewer Christopher Devine wrote the following and recommended this coffee. He wrote, I have been enjoying your instant coffee reviews, and here's my recommendation for you to try. Cafe Bustelo. I hope I pronounced that correctly. There it is right there. Cafe Bustelo. While nothing tastes as good as fresh brewed, this brand comes pretty close. I get it from Amazon, so it couldn't be easier to find. I hope you enjoy it. Love the show, Chris. Chris, thank you very, very much. I got to tell you, of the three we've tried on the show, the Folgers Instant Coffee, the Taster's Choice, and now the Cafe Bustelo, I have got to agree with Chris. This is marvelous instant coffee. And the one thing a lot of reviews commented on, this does not have, the Cafe Bustelo does not have that aftertaste bite that some instant coffees have. This is really nice and smooth. Hang on, one more sip. Oh man, that is really, really good, and it's a good hot cup of coffee. And I'm using my my Corel generic coffee mug here with that green flowery pattern around the rim there. You've seen me use this before because it holds the 6 ounces of water rather comfortably, and I can put in 1 teaspoon of instant coffee and get a really good, flavorful cup of instant coffee. And that's the same recipe for Cafe Bustelo. It's 1 teaspoon to 6 ounces of water, or they say here, well here, preparation. In a coffee cup, add 1 teaspoon of Cafe Bustelo instant coffee to 6 fluid ounces of hot water or milk. Stir and enjoy. Now, milk, have you ever tried heating up milk and then putting instant coffee in there? That's interesting. I've never done that. I might do that down the road. But it is really, really terrific. So thanks very much to Christopher Devine for the recommendation. And we did get this on Amazon. We'll have links below. Very, very good cup of instant coffee. Yeah, a little bit pricier than some of the others we've used, but still very, very good. Now, we've got to find Maxwell House instant coffee because that's been recommended by viewers as well. So we'll try to find that one down the road and compare it to Folgers instant coffee, Taster's Choice, and Cafe Bustelo. But I think it's running like this. Cafe Bustelo number 1, Taster's Choice number 2, and a close third would be Folgers instant coffee. That one is a little bolder. So I think maybe if you vary the amount of a teaspoonful in your coffee cup, in your water, you might be able to vary that boldness a little bit. But that's how I'm ranking them right now. So yeah, one more sip. Hang on. Oh boy, hey, that is absolutely great. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me on the program this morning. As we like to say, a good hot coffee, a trusty mug. Let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Okay, one more, one more sip. This is very, very good. Yeah, that is absolutely fantastic. And hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate it. If you're tuning into the podcast this morning, thanks very much for listening to the audio broadcast of the Monday Morning Mailbag. Really do appreciate that. Boy, got a great show for you this morning. Before we go any further, a big special happy birthday goes out to my sister-in-law, Lori. Today is her birthday, July 15th, and I wanted to wish her a very, very happy birthday. Lori, have a great birthday today, and wishing you many, many more. So big happy birthday to my sister-in-law, Lori. July 15th is her birthday. So happy birthday, Lori. So we got a great show for you this morning. We got a great viewer shaving tip. We got an extra shaving tip, a video extra shaving tip courtesy of Mark Bagwell. We got some great refill comments. We have some really, really terrific new wet shaving gear this morning. And we also have some really wonderful questions and comments and a few surprises there as well. So a really, really jam-packed show, really neat show this morning. So thanks very much for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Again, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Thanks very, very much for tuning in. And let's kick the show off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. Well, this morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Jake Collette. And of course, Jake Collette is of Collette Classic Supply Company. They make a wonderful artisan shave soap. They have 2 formulations available, CC2, CC1. Both of these are really, really terrific shave soap formulations. Will give you great shaves. Mark Bagwell really likes this shave soap. Rodney Ripplinger has contacted us and said that he likes it a lot. A lot of other viewers really like the Collette Classic Supply Company shave soaps. So check them out. We'll have links below. And as I said, Jake very kindly sent along the following shave tip. Great show, Mark. Tip for the newbies out there or any of us who just need a reminder. You're allowed to stop your shave, fix whatever's wrong, and get back to it. Is your lather drying out or too watered down? Stop and fix it. Is your blade choice not quite cutting it? Pun intended. Well, stop and change it out for a trusty blade. Is the razor you're using not quite getting the job done on your longer than usual beard? Grab a more aggressive razor. Stop painfully toughing it out and take the 30 seconds to fix whatever is wrong. Life's too short for bad shaves. Hey, Jake, absolutely fantastic shaving tip. Great reminder. I agree 100%. Absolutely right. I mean, if you're having a shave and that blade that you just put in for the first time or second use or third use or whatever it is just isn't working out for you, hey, take the time, put in a new blade. Or if you need a razor that's a little milder or a little more aggressive for the shave and, partway through the shave, it's just not cutting it, hey, grab another razor. Absolutely. A fantastic shaving tip, Jake. So thanks very much for passing along. Really do appreciate it. And it's a great reminder as well. I know a lot of other seasoned wet shavers will agree with you regarding the shaving tip. It's a great reminder. So thanks again. And to say thank you for you and only you and Allison too, because it's a team effort over there at Collette Classic Supply Company in making that great artisan shave soap. An original signed George sketch. So please email me your snail mail address to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and I will send this to you post haste. And if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use your shaving tip here on the Monday Morning Mailbag Shave Tip segment, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Jake, thanks again for a great shaving tip and a great reminder. Really do appreciate it. Well, this morning we have an extra shaving tip. It's a video shaving tip, and it comes from viewer Mark Bagwell. Now, this is in response to what viewer Jeff Palmer had commented on regarding the Atomic Rocket shaving brush. Jeff said that he really likes the Atomic Rocket shaving brush, but he wrote, the only complaint that I have is it doesn't seem to fit the stands I have. Well, Mark Bagwell offers a really nice solution. Take it away, Mark.
This is in answer to the gentleman who was asking about shave brush holders. If you look at this one, it is from Kent. I get it on Amazon. It's the large. You can get it in black or ivory. They call it black and white on Amazon for some reason. It's actually ebony and ivory. This is a chubby 3. It holds it perfectly. It will also hold a chubby 2. But what do you do with a tall brush? And here's kind of the thing you can do. I've done this for years. I'm going to turn this sideways so you can see what I'm doing a little better. Now this is a PAA Amber Aerolite. But watch what I'm going to do with this. I just put it like that. Use the same stand. And it cost all of $14. This brush is on here. It's real steady. There's enough of an arc or angle that it's going to drain properly. And if you try to stand it up, it'll hold it, but it's really floppy. Hold it this way, and it's really solid. And you can use brushes a lot bigger than this Amber Aerolite. I have Polo 10s, and this is how I hold them on my brush stands. So if you'll give this a try, I promise you, you're going to be very happy. But I got these from Amazon, but you can buy these brush stands anywhere. So good luck, and let us know how it goes for you.
Hey, Mark, thanks very much for a great video shaving tip this morning. Mark was referencing the Kent VSB2 large plastic shaving brush stand, and we will have a link to it on Amazon so you can check it out yourself. Thanks very much for a great video shaving tip this morning, Mark. Really do appreciate it. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, and now right here on YouTube. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low, that time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on 1 minute. Let's get another sip of this wonderful Cafe Bustelo instant coffee. No kidding. Pretty darn good. Yeah, that is really, really good. I made another cup. Maybe you could see where the coffee is. You can kind of see it through this mug here where the coffee is. You see that? It's almost not quite translucent, but almost there. And of course, again, the Corel coffee mug with that wonderful flower pattern there. And really a terrific, terrific coffee mug. And again, a lot of you might have these this pattern with a lot of your dinnerware. It's the Corel right there. See that? Corel right there. Yeah, terrific. This stuff, I mean, they must have sold a ton of this stuff. And the flower pattern comes in different colors: green, red, blue, I think. Maybe even orange. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, it holds a nice 6 to 8 ounces of water. So I kind of eyeball it for 6 ounces and use a teaspoon of instant coffee, and it makes a nice cup of coffee. Hang on 1 minute, one more sip. Yeah, so thanks to Christopher Devine for passing this along, because it really does make a nice flavorful cup of coffee with no afterbite that some of the other instant coffees have. So once more, my rating so far is in first place so far, Cafe Bustelo. That's number 1, followed by Taster's Choice, which is number 2, and Folgers Instant, which is number 3, only because it's a little bolder, and it might have a little more of a bolder after bite, so to speak. I think you have to vary the amount. Maybe I was just putting too much in, to be honest with you. Maybe too much of a teaspoon of that instant coffee with some water. So I might have to vary that down the road and see if we can tune the flavor of the Folgers. But all of them very, very good. But the Cafe Bustelo definitely is a standout. Hang on. Absolutely fantastic. And happy birthday again to my sister-in-law, Lori. Wishing you a very, very happy birthday today. July 15th is her birthday. And also a special thanks to Daniel Sartor of Daniel Sartor Plumbing. He fixed my hot water tank. Now, I was doing some cold water shaves, not because I didn't have hot water, just because it was warmer weather and I wanted to do some cold water shaves. But I noticed that I was having a problem with my hot water tank in the basement. And I'm thinking, oh man, I'm going to have to replace this and go through some additional cost and that sort of thing. And Daniel came out and found the problem and fixed it right away. And the hot water tank is back up and running. knock wood. So we're happy about that. So thank you again to Daniel Sartor of Daniel Sartor Plumbing. He is in Northeast Ohio out of Rome, Ohio. The Rome, Ohio that's in Northeast Ohio. There's another Rome that's in Southern Ohio. This Rome is in Northeast Ohio, about 30 minutes outside of Chardon where I live. So he's a very, very good, experienced plumber, and he has done other plumbing work for me in the past, and I highly recommend his plumbing services. We'll have his contact information below in the description. If you're in the Northeast Ohio area and you need a plumber, give Daniel Sartor Plumbing a call. Absolutely, and my thanks again to him for getting that hot water tank up and running. Boy, we got some great refill comments for you this morning. Let's kick it off with something from viewer Bob LaRoe, who left a comment regarding the P38 can opener. This came from viewer Stephen Gregory right there. Boy, this is a handy little item. And Bob wrote, my P38 is from a box of sea rations, which shows how old I am. I keep mine on hand every day. It's the closest thing a chaplain gets to having a weapon. Well, thank you again for your service very much, Bob. Really do appreciate it. And yeah, boy, I love this thing. I have used this several times already in opening up canned goods, and it really does work a treat. And of course, this hole right here, you can use that and put it on your key ring. And if you're camping, you can open up cans with it. And you can also use the other end right here as a soap scoop for your traditional wet shave. Just scoop out some soap, put it in your shaving bowl. It works. It kind of does double duty, can opener and also soap scooper. Yeah, so really, really terrific little item. And thanks again to viewer Stephen Gregory for very kindly passing it along. You can get these on Amazon, and we will have a link to where you can get the P38 and also the larger version, the P51. So thanks very much for pointing that out, Bob. And again, thank you very much for your service. Really do appreciate that. Viewer Mike Perit wrote, another great Monday morning mailbag. Also, when I first started with the Leaf, I was still using the shave gel from Dollar Shave Club, but after talking with Adam at Leaf, he recommended any cream or soap that wet shavers use, which led me down this hobby's rabbit hole. I can understand that, but it's a fun rabbit hole to go down, absolutely. Thanks, Pete. Hendricks Classics and Company has an awesome soap base. Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment, but yeah, the Leaf razor, very, very good razor. Of course, you can open it up here in the back like this, and you can put in half blades, and you can put in 1 half blade, 2 half blades, 3 half blades, whatever you want, how you want to tailor your shave with this razor. And a lot of wet shavers really like the Leaf with 3 blades, with 2 blades, with 1 blades for head shaves. And I've done a few head shaves with it. The first 2 were very good. The third one had a bit of a mishap. I think it was operator error. The 4th shave I had with a good artisan shave soap, once again, was really, really nice. And of course, I was varying the pressure I used with the razor head. Wasn't pressing as much as, say, one would with a cartridge razor. Somewhere in between the pressure of a cartridge razor and the pressure of a traditional safety razor. Not too hard, not too light, but just enough to kind of engage the pivot and get those blades working. Really terrific razor. Like it a lot. I'm going to have to use it more for head shaves. But yeah, aside from that slight mishap, I'm enjoying using it. So yeah, really, really neat. I like it a lot. So thanks very much for the comment, Mike. Really do appreciate it. And regarding Hendricks Classics and Company and their soap bases, yeah, they have wonderful shave soap bases. And of course, they sponsored a giveaway in the previous Monday morning mailbag. We were giving away the shave soap and the aftershave splash, the watermelon shave soap and aftershave splash. And at the time I'm recording this, just waiting to hear from Pete as to who that lucky winner is. And that should be coming shortly. Someone out there has been selected for this wonderful watermelon shave soap and aftershave splash from Hendricks Classics and Company. So my thanks again to Pete Hendricks for very kindly sponsoring the previous Monday morning mailbag giveaway. This really is a terrific shave soap scent, and the performance and the soap base, absolutely wonderful. So I agree, Mike, absolutely. This item comes from viewer Gary, and he sent this via email regarding shopping with West Coast Shaving online. The subject heading of his email reads, trying to purchase online from West Coast Shaving. And he writes, Trouble when trying to make a purchase of more than one item in a session online from West Coast Shaving? If the user has different browser tabs open with a page of a different product in each tab and picks Add to Cart for them, the cart will only take one item, the last item the user clicked for, Add to Cart. What to do? Keep only one tab of West Coast Shaving open. Search and find the item you want and click Add to Cart. Find then the listing of what the cart is showing, and at the bottom, click on Continue Shopping. Now look for and pick the next item you want to buy and click Add to Cart. Now user should see both items listed in the cart's listing. Gary. Hey, Gary, thanks very, very much. What we'll try to do is we will try to pin that comment in the comment section below so you can read it again and follow along. Thanks very much for that, Gary. Really, really do appreciate it. Viewer Scott Martin wrote, when I was a kid in Southern Illinois, one of the highlights of every summer was going to my grandparents in Mount Vernon for the Sweet Corn and Watermelon Festival. Us kids would just gorge ourselves on watermelon, and this soap and aftershave sounds like they would bring back some great memories. Cheers, Scott. Yeah, once again, we're talking about Hendricks Classics and Company's watermelon shave soap. Yeah, this is a great watermelon scent, and I agree with you, Scott. It's going to bring back a lot of memories. Absolutely. Thanks very much for the comment. Really do appreciate it. A.S. Watson 76 wrote, the brush holder from used vitamin bottles is a great idea, even just starting out. Yeah, this is in regards to the shave tip that we got from viewer Jason Rochester about taking a pill bottle and cutting it in such a way as to make a brush stand from it. He calls it your easy, rough and ready plastic homebrew brush stand. Yeah, this was a terrific shave tip from Jason Rochester on how to repurpose a used pill bottle and use it as a brush stand. Check out last week's Monday Morning Mailbag and you can see that shave tip in action. And it really was terrific, creative shaving tip, and also kind of hits on the theme that we have here on the Monday Morning Mailbag of repurposing some items that you might have in your household. You can repurpose them for the shave den in a lot of different ways. Brush stands, razor stands, disposing of razor blades, make a container to dispose of razor blades, that sort of thing. So really, really terrific shaving tip from Jason Rochester. And I agree with you, A.S. Watson 76. It really, really was a great idea. So thanks very much for the comment. Really do appreciate that. Brian Gallatin 704 wrote, another fantastic Monday morning mailbag, Mark. I hope you had a chance to find the salsa bowl at Walmart. I use mine every day and love it. Over the 4th of July holiday weekend, they even had them in red and blue as well as black. Yeah, Brian, I did find the salsa bowl from Walmart online. I have it in my shopping cart online, and I plan to make that purchase online. I haven't gotten over to my local Walmart store to look at it in person, but I do have it in my shopping cart online, as well as a couple of other items for the shave den. So I hope to buy all those items very, very shortly. And hopefully I'll get over to the local Walmart and actually walk in and look at the bowl in person. And sorry I missed the red and the blue colors for the 4th of July. But again, I'm going to try to get over there and take a look at them. But regardless, I have it in my shopping cart and I'm going to buy it, and we'll compare it to the shaving bowl that we got from Dollar General. So thanks again for the heads up on this salsa bowl from Walmart. Folks, we'll link to that salsa bowl on Walmart's online store so you can get a look at it. And it's really, really inexpensive. I think it's less than $1 as I recall. So Brian, thanks again very, very much. Viewer Jack Capone wrote, Mark, I have been plowing through some of your older recordings. Thanks so much. Well, my pleasure, and thanks very much for checking those out and for subscribing to the channel. Really do appreciate that. I'm having an interesting experience. I learned to shave in the 70s with a DE. I got away from it and came back to it recently. Strangely, I have no irritation, nicks, and cuts. I think I did irritate my neck once, used some alum, and moved on. I don't know what to attribute this to. I use witch hazel first after shaving every time. Is that it? I do not shave fast. I do a 3-pass every day. I vary razor blades. I am a die-hard bowl latherer. I do like an aftershave with a burn. Sometimes I use an aftershave balm at the very end. Interesting you should mention this, Jack, because I would attribute some of this to just muscle memory and really just knowing how to do the traditional wet shave. It's like riding a bicycle. I mean, once you learn how to ride a bicycle, you'll never forget. Maybe that's what's at play here. However, interestingly, you mentioned witch hazel, and we received this comment, this email from Al Spencer, who wrote, Mark, just something I've started doing. A couple of guys on YouTube keep saying how great Thayer's witch hazel is. So for the last month, I've been trying it. You know, I think it has been improving my post-shave and overall skin condition. I use the alum block, wait till it dries, wipe off with wet cloth, dry, then apply the Thayer's. After it dries, I apply a balm, then aftershave. I'm telling you, my skin is feeling awesome. As you probably know, I'm 81 and I think the wrinkles are disappearing. Try it off camera and let me know in a month what you think. Just another old dog learning new tricks. Al, you know what? It's very, very inspiring, and maybe there is something to Thayer's witch hazel. I'm going to start using it post-shave. Absolutely. If I use it, I'll probably use it off camera and perhaps on camera as well. Moving forward here. I just had a shave before cameras rolled today, and I forgot to use the Thayer's with it, but that's okay because we were reviewing a shave soap that probably just needs to be a standalone kind of review anyhow. But and a little bit more on that later on in new wet shaving gear. But you know, I'm really, really interested in using the Thayer's because I do have it. So I think I'm going to start incorporating into my post-shave routine and see what happens. So thanks very much for that, Al. Really, really do appreciate it. And Jack, that might be it. Maybe it's the Thayer's. Al says it's the Thayer's. Some other YouTubers and wet shavers out there say it's the Thayer's. Yeah, it might be the Thayer's witch hazel. So stay tuned, folks. I'm going to start using it in my post-shave routine, and we will report here in a few weeks, in a month or so, how it works out. So really, really interested in that. So thanks very much to Jack Capone, 4375, and also to Al Spencer, Thayer's witch hazel. Yeah, really, really interested in this now. Going to use it in the post-shave routine and see how it works. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again real soon. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, we have a video review from viewer Mark Bagwell of a new shaving bowl from Hayli's Artisan Goods up on Etsy. Take it away, Mark.
I picked these shaving bowls up off Etsy. These are made in Turkey. These are pretty interesting. I'm not going to tell you they're the best shaving bowl made. They're, you know, I can't say that. But these are really kind of neat. Now, this one, first one is green. And then turquoise. And then dark blue. But let me pick one of these up and just kind of show it to you a little bit. Now, those bumps really help in holding the bowl to give you a secure grip. Now, the inside looks like it has those bumps, but it really doesn't. It's see-through, so you're seeing the bumps on the outside. But on the inside, it has this wonderful lines, and they go up all the way into the top. So these bows actually work pretty well. Are they my favorite bows? Yeah, I don't know if I can say that. But I tell you what, these were really nice. And it's certainly worth picking one up. Okay? Just thought I'd show this to you guys. There'll be a link in the bottom so that you can find them.
Hey, Mark, thanks very much for the terrific review of the shave bowl from Hayli's Artisan Goods. As Mark mentioned, we'll have a link below to their Etsy storefront where you can find this shave bowl and some other shave gear. Especially like that spiral design on the inside of that shave bowl. Looks like it will really help build a lather more quickly. Hey, Mark, thanks again very, very much. Really do appreciate it. Again, folks, we'll have the link below. My thanks to Mark Bagwell for the great review and for also providing the links to the shave bowl from Hayli's Artisan Goods up on Etsy. Thanks again, Mark. Really do appreciate it. Well, are you looking for another shave soap for those hot summer days? Well, viewer James Sefton sent this along and he wrote, "Hey Mark, I hope all is well. I just received my order from Sudsy Soapery, and this soap is perfect for the hot weather we're having around here. I'll be ordering more of this in the future." Yeah, absolutely. This is Blizzard Shave Soap from the Sudsy Soapery. And here's the profile that they have on the product page. They write, "Like the cool of an Arctic blizzard in the heart of the Alaskan plains comes this powerful and wintry scent that has hints of peppermint, wintergreen, a generous portion of menthol, and a touch of pine." Wow, that sounds absolutely amazing. A great cooling shave soap for those hot summer days. Probably even great with a cold water shave as well. My gosh, thanks very much for sending that along, James. Really do appreciate it. Folks, we'll have a link below to Blizzard Shave Soap from the Sudsy Soapery. Sounds like an absolutely fantastic cooling shave soap on a hot summer day. James, thanks very much for recommending it and sending along your mini review. Really do appreciate it. Again, folks, we'll have a link below to Sudsy Soapery's Blizzard Shave Soap. James, thanks again very, very much. Now, as I mentioned earlier in the show, we had a shave before cameras rolled. Really nice shave, too. And we used, from American Vintage Soap Company, their Farmhouse Shave Soap with the classic scent. This is their tallow-based shave soap. And we had a really, really wonderful, wonderful shave with it. Now, Robert and the folks at American Vintage Soap Company very kindly sent this to the channel. Again, we went ahead and shot the review before cameras rolled for this Monday Morning Mailbag. And I had a terrific, terrific shave with it. Really, really wonderful. And we had 2 days worth of beard growth and got some really, really nice coverage of that whisker with the lather that this developed. So stay tuned for that review because we'll get it edited and posted as soon as possible. But terrific, terrific scent, a classic barbershop-like scent, and really nice performance from the lather. Very close to what their natural shave soap performs as far as lathering goes. Very, very closely related to it. Well, you'll check out the review. You'll see that there are some slight differences between the two formulas, but all in all, a really, really nice tallow-based shave soap with some great protection and some great performance. But here's the other item that we used for that shave, and I wanted to show it to you this morning. I went ahead and purchased this, and I wanted this to arrive in the shave den before I did the review of the shave soap. And this is the Ramekin that they sell over at American Vintage Soap Company on their website. This is $7 and shipping was $10 for me. So I think shipping may vary depending on where you are, where you're located in the country. For me, it was $10. I'm not sure if that's a flat rate or if it's going to be more or less depending on where you live in relation to where the folks at American Vintage Soap Company are shipping from. But I wanted to have this because it fits perfectly. It serves as a perfect fit for the shave soap that they sent along. And look at that. It's a 3-inch puck of the Farmhouse shave soap, and it fits perfectly in this ramekin. And this is a stoneware ramekin. It's made by the folks at Akopa, right there. All right? This is where they're sourced. And it is beautifully glazed. It really is nice. It's a nice size. It fits nicely in the hand. And you can get a nice brush load from it. And we went ahead and did a bowl lather for the review, but you could also do a brush load from this and do a really, really nice face lather. And the shave soap puck fits in this ramekin so very, very well. I'm so glad that that I went ahead and purchased this. They sent the soap. I purchased the Ramekin because I wanted to have this particular product for the review, and it worked out wonderfully. So if you are considering buying the shave soap puck, in any of the sense that they offer up on the website, the American Vintage Soap Company's website, 3-inch pucks, consider getting the Ramekin because it really is a terrific, terrific item. And very, very well made, beautifully glazed. It's stoneware, and the soap puck fits in it really, really well. And it just kind of completes the soap puck, so to speak. So I really, really enjoyed the shave because of the addition of the Ramekin, specifically sourced from Acopa, and it fits, the soap puck fits like hand in glove. Really, really wonderful item. So there it is again from American Vintage Soap Company, their wonderful farmhouse tallow-based shave soap puck that fits wonderfully in their Ramekin. We'll have links to this below so you can check it out yourself. $7 plus shipping. Really, really terrific item. Worth throwing into your cart if you're going to be buying some shave soap from them. So my thanks to Robert again for the shave soap and for a really, really terrific Ramekin for that shave soap. Thanks again to all the folks at American Vintage Soap Company. Really do appreciate it. Hey, are you looking for a new razor blade to try in your favorite razor? Well, viewer Bob LaRoe sent in this review of Battle Brothers razor blades, and he writes, "Here's my Amazon review for Battle Brothers blades. Very few DE blades are made in America. Battle Brothers is an exception, and you'll be battle ready with them. The company was founded by an Army combat veteran who shaved at an FOB, forward operating base, and blades are but one of their products. They offer a very impressive 3-piece safety razor made from military aircraft grade aluminum, plus brushes and pre-shave oil. They're ready to take on field training exercise. The blades come in an outstanding box, perfect storage for the 50 blades. In the picture, the Battle Brothers name is stamped on the blades, but I didn't see it on mine. They're blank. That's not a big deal, but I'm used to blades being branded. I gave them a try in my Mercur 34C razor and used Tombox shave soap, a Yankee brush, Omega Alum Block, Palmer's Balm, and Clubman Pinot aftershave, all available from Amazon. As for the shave, I did 3 passes, down, across, and up. I got a BBS barbershop shave that was smooth and mild. No irritation, no nicks whatsoever, even though I don't shave with as light a touch as I ought. I've tried dozens of blades and I'm pretty critical. These are superb. Just the right balance of mildness and sharpness for a close yet comfortable shave. And as a military vet, I'm happy to support fellow vets. This is a great company and a great blade to take on deployment at home or anywhere. Hey, Bob, thanks very much for your service and also for a really terrific review of Battle Brothers razor blades. Folks, we'll have links below to where you can find the Battle Brothers razor blades on Amazon and all of their wonderful shaving gear that Bob just told us about. So Bob, thanks again for a terrific, terrific review of Battle Brothers razor blades made here in the USA. Bob, thanks so much. Really, really do appreciate it. Well, are you looking for another shave soap for that summer shave? Well, it's back. Aloha Smackdown from Phoenix Shaving, a much-loved epic summer seasonal returns. Aloha Smackdown. I mean, how about a nice... Yeah, here's the scent profile. Classic tropical punch. Yup, that simple. But they go on to say, but if I must break it down, apple, apricot, guava, orange, papaya, passion fruit, and pineapple. For some, nostalgia is a classic barbershop scented shave soap. For others, it's Saturday morning cartoons or something like that. Our Aloha Smackdown will instantly take you back to that well-worn spot in front of the TV. At least that's where it takes me. First off, it's based on classic Hawaiian Punch, not one of the many Hanna-Barbera cartoons I once filled my head with. But for some reason, Saturday morn is where I am transported to. I'm certain the commercials were playing in between the shows. Dad was home and shaving. Mom was pouring me some Captain Crunch cereal. And I was ramped up on the sweet 7 tropical fruits of this magical punch. There was no juicy juice, and even if there was, pow! Yeah! That said, Aloha Smackdown will definitely transport you back in time and put a smile on your face. Pow! Yeah, check it out from Phoenix Shaving. Aloha Smackdown. Will have links below. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. Hey, Mully's back. We got an email from Colonel Mully all the way from Japan, and he writes, "Hey, Mark, I hope you're doing well, my friend. I realized I haven't been on 3MB for a few weeks and knew I had to rectify that. Haha. I was watching one of your shave videos from about a year ago where you reviewed the Mula R41. You mentioned your Starry Night ceramic shave bowl with the knobby for grip and how you don't like using ceramic bowls on camera because they can slip out of your hands so easily. I couldn't agree more." Yeah, let me just stop right there. Colonel Mully, you're absolutely correct. I love the Starry Night lathering bowl. This came to the channel courtesy of viewer Beth Jones. Beth, thank you very, very much. It really just makes heaps and heaps of lather in an instant because of these raised dots here on the interior of the bowl. And yeah, you can get a good grip with the knobby underneath the bowl like that. But yes, when I'm using it on camera, I have to make sure my hands are dry because the thing is that you're holding it up to the camera like this in order to show the viewer the kind of lather that you're building. And it gets to be a little awkward sometimes holding it up to the camera. Whereas when you're in your shave den, shaving by yourself, you're holding it down in front of you like this, closer to the counter. It's a little easier to do it that way. Whereas when you're holding it up in front of the camera, it's at a higher angle and that sort of thing. So yeah, I try to be very, very careful with using the lathering bowls on camera. Absolutely. He continues here. "I have a ceramic bowl that's slicker than marbles on a greased mirror when it gets wet." Not thinking about the perils of wet hands and slippery ceramic, I melted a Rockwell barbershop refill puck into it. After my first shave with it, I knew something had to change since I shave in the shower and my hands are always wet. So I got a bit creative. I bought a roll of yellow grip tape, the sandpapery kind you'd use on steps. I cut a piece off and wrapped it around the bowl, and voila, no more slippage. I've since taped up a couple of my other bowls that tend to get slick. It's practical and it doesn't look too bad either. Thanks for all the great content and for always being an inspiration in the wet shaving community, Mark. And that's from Mully, Colonel Mully, all the way from Japan. And what a great idea using that grippy tape to tape on the outside of a ceramic bowl. Absolutely fantastic. And Colonel Mully, thanks very much for the photos. Absolutely fantastic. And remember that Mully Shaves has his own YouTube channel called Mully Shaves. We will link to it below. He does some very interesting live streams and also does some great reviews of wet shave gear all the way from Japan. Really very, very interesting. So we will link to his YouTube channel, which is at www.youtube.com/@Mully_Shaves. Mully_shaves. So we'll link it below so you can get right over there to check out Mully Shaves and all of his great wet shaving YouTube content. So, hey, Colonel Mully, thanks again for checking in all the way from Japan. Really do appreciate it. And thanks for passing along a very, very practical tip to get a better grip on those slippery ceramic shaving bowls. Thanks again, Mully. Really do appreciate it. Well, I got this really neat email from viewer Jimmy V Photography regarding Phoenix shaving shampoos. And he wrote, "Hi, Mark. After your mention of Phoenix shaving shampoo, I thought I'd show you my shampoo labels. I'm glad you mentioned it again as we discussed them a couple of years ago, and it bears repeating. Phoenix shaving body soap and shampoo are great products. I usually order the body soap and shampoo when I order shaving soaps. I pretty much always do the full setup for a scent. I love the Phoenix shaving artwork, so I figured why not put the labels on the medicine cabinet mirror, which is not usable as a mirror because of its position. The real mirror on the wall is 90 degrees to the medicine cabinet. Have a great one, Jimmy." Hey, Jimmy, that's absolutely fantastic. What a great decorative way to kind of dress up the shave den with this wonderful artwork from Phoenix Shaving labels. I agree. The artwork on the Phoenix Shaving shave soaps and aftershave splashes and all their other products is just top notch. I mean, it really is fantastic. And I know I was captivated by the artwork of the first shave soap that I got from Phoenix Shaving, which was Future Fiction. Absolutely fantastic artwork. Love the Buck Rogers, Flash Gordon, cartoon, sci-fi theme going on there. Absolutely loved it. And I've been hooked as a Phoenix Shaving user ever since because of the great soap base in CK6, but also because of that great artwork on all their shave soaps and their other shaving and body lotion, shampoo, etc. kinds of products that they offer. Absolutely fantastic. So Jimmy, thanks very, very much for the peek at your shave den and your label collection on that medicine cabinet mirror. That is absolutely fantastic. Thanks again very, very much. Well, we have something really special to show you on this morning's show, and it comes from viewer Chris Bodrab. That's spelled B-O-J-R-A-B, Bodrab. I believe I pronounced his last name correctly. Chris, I hope I got the pronunciation of your last name correct. Anyhow, Chris has contributed to the show in the past. He sent along some great shaving tips. He sent along video of his razor collections, razors that he's had replated, razors from Alpha Shaving Works, that sort of thing. Some really, really great wet shaving content. And he sent along a letter along with some other items here that I have in front of me. And Chris writes, "Greetings, Mark. So I recently have been trying my hand at resin pouring and shave brush turning. I'm the least artsy or craftsy person you are likely to meet, but I was inspired by seeing all of the amazing brushes that people create. So I signed up for a wood turning class, purchased a lathe and a pressure pot for curing resins, and have been off to the races over the past 6 weeks. I thought I would try to make one to send to the channel as a small thank you for everything that you do for our community. Also sending along the first few failed project along the way. Issue with pouring layers, separating under the pressure of the lathe, trying to stabilize the printed images to put in the resin. It was a comedy of errors. Oh well, third time is almost a charm. Thank you again for all your great work, Chris." Wow, this is really, really something. So Chris sent along these items. Let me show you the process that he went through. The first item he sent here looks to be like the beginnings of a shave brush handle. And you can see it right here. He's poured the resin. The yellow part here, I believe, is the base or the end knob. And he has some images in there, some George images in the resin. How about that? Isn't that neat? That's absolutely fantastic. That looks great in and of itself. And you know what? I think it'll make a great paperweight, by the way. That's absolutely fantastic. Well, okay, here he got a little further along in the project. Here is a more completed handle right here. And you can see here is the yellow knob, end knob base right here, and the inner diameter of the handle here that he turned down. And of course, he has some George images in the handle, the body of the handle right there. How about that? Isn't that neat? Of course, the top of the brush handle where the brush knot would go. How about that? Isn't that neat? That's absolutely fantastic. Well, here's the finished piece right here. The first ever one-of-a-kind George shaving brush. How about that? Check that out. Isn't that absolutely beautiful? There's the yellow base. The diameter of the brush handle has been turned a little bit towards the bottom. George is inside the brush handle there, like that. And of course, there is George with the Monday Morning Mailbag letter pile and the mailbox there. How about that? Isn't that fantastic? Absolutely fantastic. A beautiful synthetic brush knot on top here. Absolutely fantastic. Really, I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful. A one-of-a-kind George shaving brush. This is definitely going in the shaving den and will be a permanent fixture in the shaving den for all to see, whoever enters the shaving den. It looks absolutely gorgeous. My gosh, what a great job. The handle is quite substantial, and any size hand will feel comfortable with this shaving brush. Absolutely, really, absolutely fantastic. I'm looking forward to using and reviewing this on the channel. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. I am so flattered by this, Chris. You have no idea. This looks absolutely amazing. Wow, that's absolutely beautiful. Thank you so very, very much. I really do appreciate it. And please keep us up to date on other shaving brush projects that you're creating. And feel free to send along photos of other shaving brushes that you're creating with your lathe and your other equipment. Really terrific. I mean, that is very inspiring that you took that personal initiative to learn the process of building a shave brush and creating a shave brushes. Absolutely fantastic. So thank you again very, very much. We'll give you one more look at it, folks. Check that out. George right there. Monday Morning Mailbag. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Wow, that is absolutely beautiful. I know exactly where this is going on the razor and brush stand in the shave den. It looks absolutely beautiful. Chris, thank you again very, very much. And that wraps up another Monday Morning Mailbag. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.